Hello everyone, Lightning here, and with all these new skins from Operation Riptide, I thought that it would be a good idea to just play around with some of the higher tier skins and just make some cool sticker crafts that for the most part are only available to those who are rich enough to actually afford it, so for the most part like Chinese collectors and stuff like that. But I thought that it would still be cool to showcase some of them as they do look good, but they're just really expensive. But first, I would like to thank today's sponsor, SkinDap. SkinDap is a crypto skins marketplace where you can use 5 types of cryptocurrency to pay for these skins, and no KYC is required like on other sites. There are no hidden fees and there are instant withdrawals. SkinDap also currently has the lowest amount of fees within the marketplace with 5%. So if you do want to check out this up and coming crypto trading skins website, then I have a referral link in the description down below for you guys to click on, and thanks for SkinDap for sponsoring the video. Getting into the first craft, we have the AK-47 Gold Arabesque with 4 Titan Kato 14 Holos. This gold skin, this gold AK is insane, it's crazy, and adding to the fact that there are 4 Titan Holos applied, it just makes it look even crazier and just more rare and all the more expensive already. Gold is a color that portrays wealth, and that is something that we always define wealth with, the gold color and just gold in general. And adding it to the AK, which is an iconic gun, and adding an iconic sticker, this just makes for an insane craft. I don't know if anyone has ever created this yet, but I feel like maybe some Chinese collector who has these 4 Titan Holos and has the money would make this, but I'm not too sure at the moment. But anyways, this craft is super crazy and super expensive. We have the same AK-47 Gold Arabesque, but the stickers this time are a lot more cheaper with 3 Miami Tier 6 Holos and 1 Global Elite Foil. I'm pretty sure you guys can already see why I added these Tier 6 Holos. They make the infamous 666, so that makes it super crazy in terms of what that actually stands for. Pretty sure all you know what 666 stands for at this point in time. If not, then it represents, down under. And the holo effect along with the foil effect of the Global Elite sticker, I do think it does look pretty good as a craft. The holo effect and the numbers add for that meaning and color, while the foil effect for the Global Elite adds that bit of pop and depth of texture. But moving on to another skin, we have the USP-S Whiteout with 4 IbuyPower Holos. This skin itself is already so clean because it's just an all white skin, so you could basically put any sort of sticker on the skin and I think that it would look pretty good since it's just a white basic canvas. And putting red on top of white I think is always a good combination, especially with these IbuyPower Holos. They're so expensive, so this craft would be really expensive to make, but I would think it would be really cool to see since it's just so fitting on this skin and this gun. If an IbuyPower Holo craft were to be made with this skin and you would add that 4th IbuyPower Holo at the bottom where you can't really see it other than the inspect, then I would think that would be overkill, but show just how wealthy you really are. With the same skin and gun, we have 4 Titan Holos instead, which I think also looks really good. It's basically the opposite of the IbuyPower Holo. Red and blue, they clash against each other, and I still think white and blue is also a good combination. White really goes with mostly anything and everything, so having this just still looks really great. This would probably be a dream skin since you can never really obtain the Titan Holos given how expensive they really are, and unfortunately I can only showcase these on a skin server and not have it in game, which I mean I would probably never have it ever because I'm too poor for that. We have the awesome Op Desert Hydra, probably my favorite skin out of this operation, and we've added 1 Kenny-S Berlin 2019 gold sticker on the scope itself. I did this because the design of the skin is already so crazy, and adding more stickers on the body of the op would just take away from the overall design. And if I were to add like a full gold sticker like the Kenny-S Kato 19 gold where it's all gold instead of how it's an outline, I still think that would be a bit too much. So having the outline gold sticker like the Berlin ones, I think is a very good compromise and in between that really adds to the skin itself and not deter away from it. The Kenny-S Berlin 2019 gold is very subtle yet very fitting since it's Kenny-S and his stickers are always so legendary. We have the AK-47 Leet Museo, and this is a skin that is more readily accessible for anyone and everyone. And we have one big Kato 19 foil, we have one Dickstacy Kato 19 foil, and one NRG Kato 19 foil to make up that phrase and sentence that I'm sure a lot of people know and think is pretty funny. I feel like it's very fitting for this skin since it is called the Leet Museo. So I think it's already kind of a meme skin to have already in the game. So adding some meme stickers to create a meme phrase, I think is just pretty cool. It really is a wonderful masterpiece. We now have the other skin from the case itself, the Desert Eagle Ocean Drive, and these colors just reminded me of Miami, just the Miami colorways. So I instantly thought of adding 3 Miami tier 6 holos since it also is the 666 number, and the holo effect of the sticker itself does match with the colors of the Ocean Drive. So I instantly thought of this and thought it would be a cool thing to see, and I think it isn't bad at all. It's another skin and craft that is easily affordable for more people, so I think it is a great craft to see and just one that I thought was worth adding to this video. We circle back to the AK-47 Gold Arabesque. Instead, we now have 4 Reason Holos. I do think for a lot of crafts that the Reason stickers do look much better than, like, let's say the IbuyPower one, because of how the holo effect works for this one, and it's a bit more creative, especially if it was back then. So putting it on this gold AK, I think is pretty cool to see. Although I do think the Titan Holo does look slightly better since it is just like a blue and gold look pretty good in my opinion. But this Reason craft is still crazy expensive and it looks really good as well. The last AK Gold Arabesque craft that I'll showcase in this video is one including 4 Tyloo Armor Golds, and this one is way cheaper than the other Kato 14 holo crafts for this skin, and I still think it looks really good as well because the Tyloo Armor Gold is just way more in depth of a sticker that includes a lot of the black outline to it, so it looks like it pops more on this craft itself since the gold on the AK skin is a bit flat. So adding a skin that has more pop to it, a bit more texture, is one that I think is definitely needed. And since for the most part I would believe Chinese collectors and just the Chinese community in general would make these insane crafts, adding a Chinese team to it would be very fitting. The last craft of this video is the Op Desert Hydra with 1 crown foil on the scope, and adding the crown foil on the scopes of any op I think just makes it instantly better since it really is fitting to see it on the scope of the op. I feel like it's just like a perfect match, especially on like the op Medusa. It's perfect, and putting it on here with how this gold is a more yellow than orange or red you see on the body of the gun itself, it is a bit of a nice contrast that doesn't really clash too much with the other colors of the op, but instead complements it a bit more. I wouldn't know if I would rather have the Kenny-esque gold or this crown foil. They both look really good. But that is it for this sticker craft, expensive sticker craft video for Operation Riptide skins. And if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, and I'll be sure to make more sticker craft videos, whether it be expensive or affordable for you guys to actually make. While this one was way too expensive for the majority of the player base to make, I still think it was cool to showcase some of these to see how they would actually look. Thanks for SkinDat for sponsoring the video, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to these videos as always. Have a great day. I'm Lightning, signing out. Peace.